Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With the freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Nice?
Holly, thank you. And the Golden Bears ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Sangapolatelli. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing Sangapolatelli. The short hands. It's Hendricks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Golden Bears are flying down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Working that left side now. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
The option, he'll keep it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Keeps it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Here's a heat. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Finds his man. It's Hendricks. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. JKS. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown!
guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Number 29, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Denson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Shift. Go.
Songo Politelli. Got a man. It's Hendricks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Sangabolotelli. He's got him. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Johnson. He's going to keep it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. downfield. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And I actually thought the defense had the right coverage there. That's just really good offense, like really good timing between QB and tight end. You got a middle-of-the-field safety. You got those guys underneath. The defense has to see the ball, break on it, but sometimes they're just too good of a duo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready. 1-18, let's go.
JKS fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Denson. Quickly out to the tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Snags it, and there's running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Sangopolitelli. A little release to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Blue 22, blue 22. Blue.
Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. Throwing, Sangopolitelli. Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
From the gun on third down, Sangopolitelli. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's the Midshipmen with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Tonga-Politelli, play action. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jaron Tonga-Politelli. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Tonga-Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught, and he's got room. The 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right back to it. Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Stepping to the right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
JKS with the catch. It's strong. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Sangapolatelli converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davidson. Looking for room at the 40. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Clemson set up with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. There's some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
back to pass. Pulls it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a... maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Jaren Chiave Songopolitelli got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Songopolitelli. That's caught. It's Perry.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. JKS. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the 1st down, now set up in a great situation.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Sangapolitelli fires to the right, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run inside. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And he tags on the extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Throwing, Sangapolitelli makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll run it from the gun. Finding some room. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Bear. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Runs through a tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
On the play. First and goal, Clemson.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This is what an elite team